All right, everyone, welcome to a new day of trading. So, today is the 17th of October, it's a Friday, and we're basically trying to get back to trading ES. Yesterday, as I posted, I should have been a bit more patient as I lost basically taking a long and a short off of the sweep from the news and the pre-market, but that wasn't good enough. We should have waited a bit more. Um, Same today, I'm not going to really pay too much attention to the pre-market high and low, but just the London session high and low. And looking at the news, there's much going on today, which is a good thing. But it might be that the price is not really going to do much for us. It does seem like, based on London, it's just going to continue going higher. So if we break above here and we make a new high, I'll be willing to trade it up into this high. On the other hand, if we strip this high and start making lows, first a break below, let's see on the 1 minute. Yeah, so first, if it's a 1 wick and a break of structure, we're entering on the first break of structure. If it's a bit unclear, we're going to do 2 breaks of structure. And so I'll enter on the second break of structure when we have kind of a trend being formed. We're going to wait for the market to open. There's a pre-market consolidation for now. So we have equal highs here. There might be a reaction off of here and a break of structure to the downside. If that happens, then we have a pretty good setup to enter quite fast. All right, let's give this some time and we'll get back to it. All right, ding dong, diggy ling long. The market has just opened and we don't know if it's gonna go long. That rhymed. That was incredible. All right, just gotta give it some time. Now we're doing the waiting game. Yep. All right, just give this some time. Let it cook. All right, so we have that first sweep of these equal London highs. London high did sweep also Tokyo high. So they're basically based on this, there might be a down move developing. We just gotta be patient and see what happens. If this one breaks below here, I might be willing to enter. Let's just give this some time and see how this goes. Alright, if this one breaks below here, I might be willing to enter with first 3 lots. Let's see, 3 lots. It did not break below, so we just gotta wait a little bit and see how it goes. We gotta wait for a break below here, and I wanna to also break past this one here. All right, so let's do the correct measurements. 2 to 3 lots here would be nice. Yeah. Still 20 seconds left. I'm thinking I'll enter with 2 lots. And we'll take it from there. Because this might just explode upward right now. Yeah. There we go. And we have to exit a little bit at a time. So we remove that one for now. Okay, let's just give this some time and see how this goes. I'm just gonna clean up the chart. And we're just gonna give this some time and see how this is going to develop. All right, so this is actually almost a $200 risk. So I'm thinking if I lose this trade today, I'm not going to be actively, I'm not going to look for any more trades. So When it comes to take profits, let's see, would it be nice to do maybe one take profit at these equal lows, and then we would just move our stop loss to break even and do a potential take profit, let's see, all the way maybe down at the lows. Let me just go on a higher time frame and see how this is looking. Yeah, so this one is a bit hard to tell exactly which direction it will want to move, but we have this move up. So since we have just 2 lots open, I will take 1 lot off here and 1 lot off here at this, or it can be an order block or a good enough retracement for it to also explode against us. So let's kind of make this trade an automatic thing where it kind of does its own thing. So we will put 1 order right here. I'm just gonna mark them so you guys can see what my thought process is. And I'm going to put 1 right here. So these will be potential, let's see, like this. We've got the stop loss around right there. It's around 1 to 2.7. Technically, it's not really a 1 to 2.7. So we have a 1 to 1. That's a good risk to reward. And then we have 1.7. So it's around 1 to 1.9 or so, technically. So I'm going to stop so I can put my limits, and then we'll get back to trading. All right, so looking at the chart, when it comes to confirmation of bias, we have a break of structure below this low, which is actually very positive. This kind of gives us hope that actually our first take profit will be hit. Now, in the question of where we should put the stop loss if the first take profit gets hit, instead of, we'll see on the market's behavior, but a break-even point here will be actually a good spot. If the price does retrace all the way back above here, then we might actually be back into a bullish market. So it is very important to just be logical. Of course, the greed within me makes me want to target London lows. But it is very important to kind of trade without calculating on how much money you're going to make, but rather based on logical moves. So we're just going to let this be and do its thing. And I'm thinking after our first take profit is hit, I might put a break even here and let this run. For our second take profit, we might either aim for this level that we have already looked at, or we might be brave and let it run all the way down here. We'll see. We just have to give this some time, see what the price wants to do, and it's good not to stare at the price, because staring at the price kind of does play with the mind. So I'm just gonna give this some breathing room and we'll take it from there. Yeah, so this is the reason why staring at the chart is not a good reason. Another question is, off of this, let's see. Yeah, we have a 5-minute break of structure. Perfect. Do we want to kind of load up and enter more or not? That is always the question. If it does come here, yeah, we have a 5-minute break of structure, we're good after the sweep of liquidity. So I am actually going to do something crazy and load a little bit. It is the only, because the bias is a good bias. Yeah. Yeah. I am thinking. There we go. There we go. All right, now the total position amount has been moved up to there. But let's see, yeah. And then in this case, we can move one limit all the way down to the bottom of London. We might get stopped out actually before that happens. But we might just put our limits and then kind of go do our life. Let's see. 608. Let's put a limit. All right, I'm just going to stop the video for a second and put a limit. 1 second. All right. Well, we're in a bit of a tricky and scary position, but I'm just going to hold the trade because it meets the criteria. I don't know where my thing went. Oh yeah, here it is. But it is what it is. It is life. Oh shit, we're gonna get stopped out, I think. And that is completely okay. We might have a quite short trading day today. So I'm just gonna let this be a little bit. This is looking hella bullish right now, and that is not great. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna let this be a little bit. Oh, god damn it. Fuck. It is what it is. We might get stopped out. It was like, it was breathing on our neck. But this is still very bearish. Oh, god, come on. Why do I keep doing this? There we go. All right. We can just go on a 5-minute time frame. Have a look at this. This is not good at all. This is not good at all. But in other hand, we have the move up, we've got the retracement, and now we've got to move back up again. So, yep, we might get stopped out. We might get absolutely stopped out. And that's absolutely fine. We had a good trade today, and that's a part of trading. Sometimes you're just gonna get humbled back to back, multiple days in a row. Still not a good enough. This is nothing. That sucks. Fuck. Ouch. What is this? No. I got wrecked again. Alright, everyone. TJR didn't post yesterday, so I still have the blue balls of not knowing what he did yesterday. He probably didn't trade yesterday. Ah, man. Kind of sucks, huh? That sucks a lot. That was such a good reaction too, you know? Yeah. How much did we lose today? We lost another 200. All right. It is what it is. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. This hurts a lot. We're getting wrecked Monday, Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Whee! Yep. Yeah. I don't, like, that's the thing. You know, the greed within me is like, come on, take a trade now. Oh man, it was such a good setup. We had a sweep of the low here, sweep of the high here. We had a good break of structure on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute. That was a good one. That was a real good one. But this was the actual low that we were supposed to break below, actually, for us to change the direction. So I do see that. I understand that. Yeah. But again, it is what it is. We had the sweep, which was the good enough retracement, right? Because when I looked at this and I saw this sweep, we swept the low and we also filled this 0.6 retracement. So the sweep also filled a good retracement. I actually stand for the trade we've taken today, and I think it was a very good trade. But it is what it is. Man, this hurts though. Oh, this hurts so much. But it's about not over trading. You take a loss, you walk away. You repeat again the next week. I'm just gonna wait for TJR to post and see what he did today. Probably he's just gonna post about more goofy stuff. We're so close to our first take profit as well. Damn. It was equal lows right here. You could have swapped this at least. Man, that was close. That was very good. It's a good trade. Good trade. GG. Alright, we're gonna wait for TJR. Alright, now we've waited all day. TJR has not posted today either. The market today has kind of been like chopping around. Even a long position would have not really probably gotten us a buy setup. On TikTok, someone commented that this was a reaction off of an order block. I do agree. But looking at this, below this order block, we have this consolidation. So it really depends what strategy you're trading. Because technically there's a lot of liquidity below here as well. So this should have tapped below this consolidation to grab liquidity based on the liquidity concept. But of course, based on the order block concept, this was an order block. So honestly, I don't know if I would have won in any scenario today, and if I would have done this day over 10 times over, I would have done this trade 10 times over and lost 10 times over. So I'm really satisfied with the loss I've had. My risk has been according to plan. Everything's been fine. I would appreciate if you guys do comment what you guys think about the trade, if you've won or lost, and how you think I could have done better. And I would appreciate likes and subscribes. I wish you guys a great day ahead, and I'll see you guys next week.